Come on in. Happy Valentine's Day. I think it's Valentine's Day. I better not get that wrong. Yeah, it is Valentine's Day. So I got my Valentine's red on and everything. Happy Valentine's Day, folks. And if you're not into Valentine's Day, just enjoy the day. Brand new day for you to enjoy. All right? Brand new day. I swear I was a little bit nihilistic this morning. I was looking at... I was like, man, this ain't gonna get any better, man. I'm not talking about, like your personal. It's just like stuff, people, crazy thinking, stuff like that. It's like, yeah, we've been like this forever. We're gonna, it's gonna keep being silly people. But so, let's abandon that for the day, and let's be positive today. What do you say? All right. Act like you're going to the movies and you are suspending your disbelief just for a moment and say, you know what? People are saying everybody's fantastic. I'm trying to move my stuff out the way real quick. Okay, this is for them. All right. Anyway, welcome back, folks. I went to my niece's basketball game yesterday. I thought it was so cool. These girls were kicking butt. Really, they won, by the way, but really putting some work in. Watching them hustle. That was really awesome. Okay, high school basketball. All right. So if you're new to the channel, if you're just passing through. We have the vertical setup today, and it's what it is. So some of the stuff is going to look a little bit either too close or too far or something. We'll figure it out. Okay, so I've got a Titan here. I just want to open it up and set it up here real quick. Kind of examine this upright. A lot of people don't hear it. A lot of the vacuums that are in stores. Everyone sees those, right? You see the Bissells, the Hoovers, the Dirt Devils, the Dysons, etc. But something like a Titan you don't see, or some people if you have a local vacuum place, you may see the Ricars, you may see the Milas, you may see the Sebos. You would have to, engage with those stores really for the most part to kind of see these things. So there's a couple of vacuums. So I have one that a customer ordered, and he wanted this. So I said, you know what, let me just open it up, let people see it. All right, let's go. Titan. Overhead. Where are we? All right. What's today's thing here? Let me see what we have. All right. So what did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? Let me open up the live so I can see who is in the house. What did the janitor say when he opened up the closet? And let me go to my overhead so we can see what is on the desk here. Bring it to the front of the class. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Support the channel. We appreciate your help. All right. And let me open up. All right. I normally have 2 feeds, but today I'm only doing 1. The other one was really horrible yesterday. All right, here we go. Titan. What does it look like? Okay. How does it work? Titan is like an old school vacuum, okay? Titan is old school. And look, just like a lot of us guys, anyone who's over 40, we know that old school, don't let anyone fool you. Old school is definitely better. And what I mean by that, I'm talking about old school, morals and upbringing and hard work and grit and stuff like that, all right? That's what I'm talking about. Obviously, technology, well, something to be said. I probably think we should start our kids out using the phones that are connected to the wall before we give them cell phones. Not even the portable ones. Not even the portable phones. Old school phones, man. Let them go through pulling the phone and mom picking up. It's like I need to use the phone, while you're talking to your girlfriend or whoever, Mom used to do that to me. Oh my God. Let them understand that first. Let's bring back. Come on, what's that movement? Let's bring back the old phones where the curly You agree? Rotary dial. Oh, that's right, Sabbath. Rotary dial, man. I think they'll appreciate time. They'll appreciate all these things and then when you get a cell phone, oh man, you got to start them off with the green screen cell phone with just the black letters, and let them want the pictures. Man, I just want to see can I see a picture on my phone? And then, move them gradually. And then you can get all this FaceTime stuff, like in your 20s, All right, let's see what this thing looks like. All right, so I like the color. I like the teal color. But this is old school, man. This is just, what do you call it? Belt, brush, motor, switch, dirt compartment. It's actually even a little newer than the old school because you have a hose attachment to it. Real old school vacuums, it was just a bag, a handle, a brush, body, no hose attachment, right? At all. At least let them experience the landline. Yeah, man. I'm so down with that. Go through the landline first. I've seen guys try to take the cell phones away from teenagers, man. My son tried something almost like that, but he just like nah. Because what I showed my kids when they were young. I showed my kids a video of a guy. And some people would probably call this torture or something, but no. You can keep your parenting style to yourself. I showed my kids a video of a guy jumping on a lawnmower and running over a guy's PlayStation or Xbox or whatever, right? And the kid was just screaming. He was like, ah! And I said, you see that right there? All right? Don't let me have to tell you to get off this thing again. Okay? All right? Oh my God. Because this guy tried to take cell phone away from the kid, and she was physically angry, like she was about to hit him or something. I'm like, whoa, what happened? How did we get here? Oh my God, old school, guys, old school. It's still a good thing. If old school wasn't good, we wouldn't still be studying Plato and Socrates and Bible and Proverbs and whatever religion you're into. If old school wasn't really a thing, you wouldn't be reading none of those older books. You wouldn't be, So don't let anyone tell you that the old school is played out or anything like that. They're trying to reshape things. All right. Look at that. That looks nice though, right? Nice and very basic. All right, let's see what we got. So they have now some of these brushes are metal, but this one is plastic. I'll tell you this, I'm not a fan of plastic brushes. I'm not. That's just me, personally. Only maybe because of the service. Hey, taking technology away from today's teenager is like watching heroin addicts go through withdrawal. Damn, Sabbath. You're intense. Hey, Tom, what's up, man? You're right. You're absolutely right. Listen, My son, man, he wants because all of this is what happened, right? All of the friends are online. I get it, you know. I totally get that. If all my friends were outside playing, what did my parents do, right? If I was going to be punished, right? I couldn't go outside. Well, yeah, if I really did something bad, I'm gonna get some licks. Okay, so that's just the way it is. I don't know about today's parents and all this stuff. You know, nah. If I re- so I refrain from doing anything really bad. How's that one? Because I know the threat. It's like I don't want to. But if I really like did little screw up stuff, I was gonna lose privilege. I can't go outside and play. Now today, you tell that to a kid, he's happy, man. He's gonna go and play his video games. So the outside is where the friends were, right? They were at the park. They were around the block. I grew up in the Bronx, so they were on the block playing stickball and football or whatever, and playing tag. Oh my God, that was the best thing. We played tag, man. We were running, hiding behind cars and hiding behind trees and going into buildings and waiting and looking at the door and not, all that stuff. All these fun games that we played outside, active. But now, being that everyone is on a network, they're inside. All the friends are inside. So what are you gonna do? So you have to say, well, well, I'm gonna have to end up taking away your device. It's like, oh my God, don't do that. All right, so let's set this up, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the handle in here. Put the handle in this thing. Maybe I can shrink this so you can see it better. Can I shrink this so you can see it better? This is too close. It looks like it's too close. Wow, I can't. All right, let me back up then. Let me back it up. Guys. Well, maybe. Let me try one more thing. Give me a second. Trying stuff here. I just changed my video setting because I couldn't get in through the other way. It was just driving me nuts. Yeah, no. How do I undo that? That's not the way. Let's undo that. All right, I'm just gonna back it up. Look, guys. I'm just shooting the breeze, talking to you guys, man. It's just, what it is. We call it tag across the pond. Yeah, tag. Yeah, man. Yeah, tag was cool. Listen, I even saw the movie Tag. I thought that movie was funny. Those guys play tag all the way into their adult. I thought that was a funny movie. Yeah, that was a little hilarious, man. Tag. I haven't played tag in I don't know how many years, man. How long have I missed out on some fun like that? Tag was hilarious. It was fun, and kept your ass running. You got to be clever. I remember playing dodgeball, and off the wall. Off the wall was a game we had with a little blue ball. All right. We used that same blue ball to play stickball, which is the other side of baseball, but for the street. Cars. I mean, it was so cool. The cars. We see the cars coming up the block, and the cars and different cars with the bases, and literally what you did. Let me have a stick. Let me get a stick. All right, I'll use this. This is my stick, right? This is my stick here. And I get my little blue ball, and you just throw it. I think some guys would bounce it on the ground, and as it's bouncing, then you have to aim it and hit the ball like baseball. Or some guys would. I think that some guys would throw it up. I think you had to bounce it on the ground, but I think some guys threw it up in the air, and boom, and that was fun, right? And then we played punch ball. Now, punch ball, if you never heard of punch ball, you get the same blue ball. Try it with your friends, man. This is the coolest game. So punch ball, you get a blue ball. It's a little rubber blue ball, and you make your fist. Let me do this. Let me make sure you can see me right. Okay, so you make your fist, right? Right? You get your teams, just like baseball. You get your teams, and they cover the bases, and you have your outfielder and all that stuff. Right? and something is considered home run. Now, for us at school, the school building, if you hit the wall, that was home run, right? And you threw it up in the air, and then you whack it, bam! You know? And some guys will try to do it like a base hit. You threw it, and they'll hit it just like a bat, you know? And so punch ball was the blast, man. Let me see. Oh, you saw Tag, right? Yeah, that film was funny, man. It's funny as hell. So try punch ball if you can get a hold of those blue balls. Blue balls. Well, you don't want nobody punching you if you got blue balls, right? But yes, anyway. Yeah, you gotta have fun with your life, man. Life is too short. Life is short as hell, man. For real, for real. Hold on, give me a second, guys. I got a little lady coming here. Her son or grandson is bringing in a máquina that looks like a Kleenex. Give me a second, guys. Hola.
Good morning, hola.
Hola.
¿Cómo está?
¿Cómo está?
Bien.
I'm trying. Bien. What's going on, guys? Oh, this is David. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Que me la cheque porque cuando aspiro
What's
corriendo
happening?
que no.
She say if you want, if you can check it, because when she's working with it,
Yeah.
it smells like burnt.
Ah, it's smoking.
Poquito. Y hace un ruido así
It's
como-
cooking. No, it doesn't listen. Okay, so no problem. Let me get the. Let me get your name. Actually, you know what? Do this. Write your name and phone number. Okay.
Y quiero 2 paquetes de bolsas.
And she wants 2 packs of bags.
The F-style bags, that ones that goes with this, right? Oh, let me see if I have more. Someone just bought a box of them for me. Let me see if I have more. Give me a second. All right, you just write that up, okay? Because they were right here, and they just bought them all yesterday. Give me a second. I may have more, okay? But for now, write your name, number, and your telephone.
La ocupo para esto y la ocupo para la otra.
I have a set here. It's a little bit more. It costs a little bit more. It's a better quality bag. This is my backup set. Let me know. I'm gonna order some more in, but this can hold her off for at least a couple of days until my shipment comes in. It's the same bag. It's F style. That's the kind you need, right? For this, right?
Yes,
But
y
it's
for
same-
say this y for
Like
the.
Clean Max.
Yes.
Yeah. This is it. But it's a better quality bag, so it
Es
costs
que
a little
estas-
more.
Estas son.
Él dice que es una oportunidad.
It's the same bag though.
Sí, ya las usé.
Yeah.
Ya las usé.
Pero no tiene de esas.
No
Okay.
tiene.
Yeah, it'll keep you off. I'll have some more in there.
Esas te van a alcanzar para
Come on, you can spend a little bit more just for now, just one time. That's this one. You know what I'll do? Let her know. I'll just add it. I'll just add that to the. I'll just add it to that. Okay. So she don't have to even pay for it right now. Just put your phone number. Right here is fine.
Okay.
It's the number right there.
Pero le mandé mensaje.
Okay. Text. No problem.
Porque no.
All right. Okay, that'll work.
How much for this?
That'll work. Let me see. Those are 15. I normally can give a deal on it, but that's the deal. The original for those were 15, but if it's for business, I can give you a discount. The discount is 15. Okay, yeah.
Pero
But
no
tell
tiene otro.
her this. I'm just gonna. She don't have to pay for it now. I'll just add it to it.
She said you can have another one of this.
Today.
tiene.
No.
Y de las otras para cuándo le digo.
When are they gonna come?
This should be in by Tuesday.
Vamos a ver.
Okay. All right. So David vacuum. David. All right. So I'm gonna give you this, and I'll call you. I'll text you. I'll text
él me manda mensaje cuando
Alright.
esté.
Okay? I'll
Okay,
take care of
thank
it.
you.
Don't worry. Don't you
Okay.
worry. Take care.
Leave it here.
Yeah, I'll take care of it. All right, guys.
Another thing.
All right, take care.
Happy Valentine's.
Yeah, man. Happy Valentine's. Got my Valentine's colors on today. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging in. Thanks for hanging in there, man. Yeah, it's a David vacuum. It's like a Clean Max, like a knockoff. How's this? The Clean Max, the David, they're all knockoffs of Oryx. You know, it's like when I see these guys, I see the Ricars. You know, like the Riccar style vacuum, but Oryx did it first. You know, Riccar now came out and did a little better job with the way they put the wheels in the back, because I think these are better flowing on the carpet rather than the wheels being underneath, like the way the old Oryx were. Let me see something. Like this is the old Oryx, the old style Oryx, right? I think some of the new ones do have it in the back now. The evaluate Oryx, but see when the wheels are underneath, they didn't really do well. They do well on hard commercial carpets like these, but when it hit the house, it was like a strain to vacuum with the Oryx, even though it's a lightweight vacuum. And it's the market, man. Is what we in. So some guys see an idea, he improves on it. If the patent, you know, if you change it enough, they allow you to copy some of the ideas if you have enough change when it comes to the patent laws and all that stuff, and then they improve on it. So, but these guys outright, unless it's the same damn company that makes them all. You look at this. I could put an Oryx, what do you call it? A Clean Max bag on this. I can put a Clean Max cover on this. It's the same damn motor. I mean, it's the same thing. So I didn't look how far in, if the same people make it. It could be. If I can run it, yeah, I think it's a belt, man. I think it's a belt. But I didn't want to stop to do anything in case it was more than that. But let me turn it on and see, Jack. Well, hey, man, Jack. Good morning, Jack. Good to see you here, buddy. Yeah, she said it's smoking or whatever, but it's probably just a belt. But let's see. You never know. Let's see. Rubber. It's the belt. It's the belt. At least I think so. It smells like rubber. But if it's not touching the carpet, why is the rubber burning? If there's resistance, I get why the rubber would be burning. But if there's no resistance, why is the rubber burning? You understand what I mean? You understand where my logic is coming from? I was on the damn Titan, and this thing got me a little distracted here. But hold on, let me turn the camera a little bit here. I just want to see what I'm working with here. I need to order some more of these belts too, actually. Man, I tell you this, guys. One thing I have to let you know. What people, the side of business people don't think about when they think about going into business, or when they try to compare what a company makes and what the people make, is the amount of orders that you have to do to keep your business going. You know, you got to just keep buying, man. You have to, especially when a person's brand new in a business and they make money and they think, oh yeah, I could go buy this car now. I'm gonna go buy the car. Listen, how's this? I did that. I'm guilty of that. I mean, I was buying expensive cars, Mercedes and all that shit. in the beginning, when I was young in my 20s. You know, bought a Eurovan with the bed in the back, with the tables and shit. You know? Oh my gosh. And you're spending your money on things that you need to be putting your money back in your business. And when people say that stuff, that's for real. That's legit, man. Because as long as you have inventory, you have money. You know, think about it. As long as you have inventory, you have money, because you can always sell your inventory. You can always flip it. But if you're spending all your money on vacations and everything else, you're gonna hurt yourself. And then also, you know, you're not gonna have anything for your business to grow. So people see a business and they see people and they don't realize that, hey man, it's not all his. That stuff belongs to the business and the customers and the employees and taxes and all this other stuff. So don't like, oh, you got money, you got business. Like, nah, dude, I gotta keep this thing turning, bro. I can't be spending money like that. Doesn't work like that. You know? Doesn't work like that, man. Okay, so this thing is cool. All right, let me see what we got here. Does a roller have a bad bearing? You know what, Jack? No, I think this thing was just stretched out, honestly. But I didn't see any evidence of burn. That's the problem. See, you can normally tell when something is burning. This is the inside of the belt. It's normally slick. You know, or there's a patch somewhere where you could tell it was just, you know, the shaft was just spinning and burning away at the belt. You know, those are all your little evidence. Either slicky, you know, too slick, you know, shiny slick, or the thing. But I know these belts, and believe it or not, though, this belt is not that stretched. It's not that bad for that machine. So your instincts are correct, Jack, to think that maybe something is making the stress too much and causing maybe some slippage, and maybe that's where the burning is coming from. So I'm gonna get a chance to check that out. Let me get this guy out the way here, and I still have a shark I had to go through. I have my thing planned, Jax. I have my plan, man. So yeah, so this guy is good. Now, this used the same bags that I think even the old Carpet Pros use. They use the same bag as the Simplicity uprights. Basic bags, I think the Type A, if I'm not mistaken. Type A, yeah, the Type A, I think so. For car, you know, the Type A style bags. Same kind of bags. All right, let me move this out the way. But yeah, basic upright. This is a good cleaner. I had a guy who dropped off a machine and he bought one of these from me. He's like, man, I still need a vacuum. I said, hey, once you buy one of these, man, this thing is great. He came back with great reviews. He loved this machine because this is very basic. There's nothing thing. And now, what's good is that they also have the automatic. God, where the hell am I? Sorry, guys, I can't see. It has the automatic adjustment, but you can also just go with low or high or extra high or max and all that stuff. But anyway, let me move this out the way and let's get this shark up here and see what it's doing. But you know what, Jax, being that you mentioned it, because you are very insightful, I want to kind of stay on you for a second here. Let me bring this down some. Show you guys, I'm with you guys, right? See, that's why I'm not fond of the vertical, man. I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna try something, guys. Give me a second. I'm gonna try something. Okay. It may work, it may not, okay? Just bear with me. I gotta move an entire stand here. And if this is successful, we'll have a better view even from far away. All right, let's see what we got. All right. Okay. Okay. I think so. I think right here is good. All right, so now that I have it in the right spot, let me see if I can move the stand over. It's on top of a platform. Let's see. Trying to give you guys a better viewing. Oh, sorry about that. You see my mess over there? A better view and pleasure. Yeah, my table is a mess, man. I got my parts. I got cups. I got tools. I got rags. I got wheels for Kirby's over here. I got all kinds of stuff over here, man. My phone, you know, cutters. All right. Anyway, so let's check this. Now that yeah, that's better. That's a much better setup. Let's see what we got here. Check the bearings. Nah, the bearings are fine, bro. They're even better than the brand new one I had the other day. Now these are fine. No, I'll look at this. It's probably just a belt, man. I'll be honest with you, but I'll look at the whole machine just to be on the safe side. I'm gonna open it up and see it. What I like about these also is how simple they are, because she even have a thing in here? Yeah. These are real simple setup. And you just pop open this hood. And this is real old school style though, believe it or not. This is old school style. I think I was talking to Sabbath about this earlier. Is that all you have is motor, power switch, bag, handle, brush, right? Real old school machines. Nothing complicated about these. Even though they're selling them today. And this is what a lot of these cleaners would use because one, it's lighter and it's simple. No overcomplications with these. In and out. Okay? You have belt issues. Maybe there's a motor issue. Maybe you have a fan issue. You know, basic stuff. No biggie. All right? No biggie. The only drawback to these machines, I would tell you, is that if you're not careful with what you pick up, you can pick up a nickel, a quarter, a pebble, and it can break your fan. That's the drawback. Other than that, man, the suction is concentrated right here. You know, they're good. I like them. I like simple machines like these. Okay. All right. So let me get this out the way. All right, and let me look at this shark because I have a shark that have a clog, so I have a actual major issue. But this, yeah, I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna clean out the motor. You know, I'm gonna do all that good stuff. I'm gonna put another bag. I should have. I have like spare bags. I didn't want to give the lady a bunch of spare bags, so I'm gonna put a bag in here for her. I have some bags coming in anyway, and then when she comes in, she could pay for everything one time. We'll do it like that. All right. All right. Shark. All right. Let's see what's up. Old school. All right. Now, shark is definitely new school. If we had something like this one back in the 90s or the early 80s or whatever, I mean, somebody would be like, "Whoa, man, what you got here? A space machine or something?" You know. So these are simple enough, but simple but complicated. All right. One, this is battery operated. Okay, we're sending our and this is kind of copying a canister. If you really think about what these things are, right? I was about to say you should clean the motor. Yeah. While you have it open, yeah. Jax, you have you have good. You got good discipline, good instincts. The Davis screws. Yo, thank you, man. Yeah. Hey, if you if I lost these, trust me, I got screws. But thank you. If I lost these, I have too much screws. Ridiculous amount of screws. Screws in places that I don't even want to tell you. But this is a copy of a canister, if you really think about it. A canister, the motor is in the back. There's a hose attached. Then you have your wand, and you have your nozzle. And if you look at this, if you didn't know it, you can assume a hose can be attached at the top of this. These are canisters, you know, canister cleaners. But instead, you have your motor up here like this, right? And so this is like a new version of a canister. Just look at it that way, okay? Think about a Kenmore. You got the vacuum head at the bottom. You got your wand. Then you got the hose. Upright vacuums are what we just had there. An upright is the Climax or the David or the Kirby or the Auric. Old school Eurekas. Those are actual upright vacuums. Technically. Actual upright vacuums. Okay? Okay, here we go. This thing was kicking stuff out. All right, guess what? I already found it. I found the culprit. You can't really see it, but I will go get it for you. So let me go get it for you. Let me go get him for you. Now the trick on these is to get all of it. So what I might do is just push it out. That's probably the best idea. Let me just push it out. All right, let's turn this. Let's unlock it. Unlock. Unlock. Open it up. And there you go. Okay? So let's get a nice little wand. I was gonna pull it, but you know what? I'm thinking pushing is better. Let me get my trusty my golf club, my son's old golf club. All right, but which we broke at the range, and let's see if it's. Now be careful when you push stuff through your vacuum, because sometimes the thing that is stopping it is sharp, and then you can also push a hole right through your thing. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here for a second. I'm gonna get rid of this, and then we'll push some more. Okay. All right. Now, Jax, here's the funny thing about it. Someone can say, "Oh, that's just a simple repair, right? You shouldn't charge too much for that, right?" Well, what you're paying for is someone knowing where to look. So it's one of the analogies I was given years ago. And years ago, this guy was talking, and he wasn't even a salesperson. He was a I think he was a psychologist or something. But he gave a story about a guy who went to the mountains to camp. He wanted to go write a book. He wanted to get away from society so he can have time to write. But his refrigerator or the boiler, one of the two was messed up, right? So, but he's like, "Man, I can't write like this. I need to call somebody." So he called over an electrician. The electrician went to the back of the boiler, and in like a matter of 1 minute, he had the thing fixed. And then he gave them the bill. So let's say the bill was like $500, right? He says, "Well," he says, $500. It only took you like a minute to solve the problem. Why 500? The guy said, "Well, how's this? $1 for the minute that I took, but $499 for knowing where to look." And I was like, "Holy cow, that makes sense." There's certain things we pay attorneys for, and it's a simple thing. Like a friend of mine, he just made an email. He sent an email, and it was done. And I was like, "Damn, that was easy." You didn't have to twist any arms. You didn't have to go down to the courthouse. You didn't have to go and plead, and you didn't have to do all that work and research and everything. But the fee was the same. So I started to understand business services that way, you know. All right, so here we go. Here we go. Let's push it through some more. There's some more in here, man. You thought that was a lot, right? Now, I've used other tools to unclog things, I've used, I have them in the back. This thing I hook up to a drill. It's a plumber's kind of a snake, but it has coils, you know, and it has a hook at the end, right? And then, so when I have a long hose, I would push my snake down in there, make sure it gets hooked onto one of the debris, turn my drill on, and it starts to spin, and then I can pull it out, and then it'll bring the sock or whatever with it. So there are many ways you can unclog things. Yeah. Listen, I still worry about stuff like that because if the machine isn't expensive enough, yeah, I hate these brush rolls too, man. If the machines aren't expensive enough, the people may not see the value in what you're doing. Okay? So that's where the catch-22 comes in, because if they keep making cheap machines, people just keep spending money, right, on the cheap machines. The ones that you throw away. Like, I'm not gonna pay to fix this. I'm just gonna toss it. So okay, you're gonna spend money that way, or you're gonna spend money fixing the machine that you actually spent some good chunk of money on, and that machine, that fix will hold that machine for a lot longer. You invest now in that fix, it holds the machine. It's like buying a cheap car. But if you lucked out and you bought a cheap car that don't have a whole bunch of problems on it, that's great luck. And then you let's say you had to do one big fix. You have to fix the motor, and that motor fix, it costs more money, but it costs less than buying a brand new car. And then you didn't have to do much more than that, other than oil changes and tire changes. So that was a good investment in that inexpensive vehicle. But you can also buy an expensive vehicle where you don't have a lot of problems, right? And still spend less than someone who bought a cheap vehicle that keep having to repair it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So people just have to think a little bit long term when it comes to stuff like that. So if we have to educate a customer on it, just let them know that, hey, listen, you know what, you're going to spend money one way or the other, right? You either invest money into a quality product that's going to last, you invest, you spend a little bit of money to get it fixed, or you spend more to buy something, or you're going to just keep rotating your money in the market and keep buying things. And the thing is, you don't just keep buying the same level. You don't just keep buying $50 vacuums. You go from 50 to 75 to 100 to 150 to 200 to 300. You'll eventually get there, but you would have wasted a whole lot of money along that path. But you'll eventually get there where you just say, you know what, damn it, enough is enough. And you don't have to buy expensive vacuums, but I'm just saying that if you're gonna go cheap, just take care of it, and don't be afraid to invest money to fix it. So it's the education part of it that probably just needs to be done sometimes. You know, what? Hey, the one frustrating thing I had one time was a lady who had a business who did not understand the concept of having to continue to fix her vacuums. Why should I have to fix them? And I was like, because you're using them more than they're designed to be used. You're using them hours upon hours a day. You're going to have a lot more repair than you would your vacuum at home. You know, that's just what it is. You just be prepared for that. There's no out on that one. And some people, so that was weird, having to deal with a business owner who didn't understand the concept of the maintenance costs of keeping up your equipment. There's a cost, you know, there's no way around it. So, it's pay now or pay later. Either way, the paying is going to be done, right? Yeah. You know, that's just the way it is, man. It's pay now or pay later. And sometimes the pay later is more expensive. And just like sometimes the putting something off for later, it hurts more down the road. So procrastination can be very painful. Unless it's a targeted procrastination, like it's not procrastination because you just don't want to do something. It's like it's not time yet, I'm waiting. So I'm going to purposely wait to do this thing because of it's part of my plan to wait, you know? So, you know, I'm not saying procrastination in and of itself, the act of waiting is procrastination. No. You know, waiting is waiting. Procrastination is a whole nother beast. Even though the actions are the same, meaning that you're waiting, but the motive behind procrastination is I'm avoiding handling this thing. That's a big difference. I'm trying to avoid the pain. I don't want to do it now. You know. Oh man. Yeah, so I have many tools I use for stuff like this. I use toothbrush. I'll use toothbrush. There are times when I actually go in. I take this whole thing apart. I'll go in. It all depends on what the purpose was for the machine coming in, and if it's going to make a big change. Now, if I can get away with, let me show you something. If I can get away with doing this, I'm gonna do it. If I can't, look what I'm gonna do. You saw what I just did? Move this out the way. Okay? There are times when I just want to clean it just a little bit, and I don't want to open the whole damn thing because it's like a pain in the ass, right? So I'll just get something like this, stick it in, and I hope somebody learns something from this one. Hope this is a eye-opener for anybody. I know Jack's already have his ways. Jack's would have taken this whole thing apart. He's like, man, I'm gonna take this whole thing apart, man, clean it up, right? And it comes out clean. All right. I've seen some crazy TikTok videos where people would throw these Dyson heads in water in the sink, you know, and it looks cute, you know, because they have the cutscene and the music and the splash of the water inside of the sink, and they throw the parts, splash, splash, boop, boop, and then I saw the head go in. I'm like, lady, there's a motor in that head. What the hell? What are you doing? There's a motor in there. Don't throw your heads in buckets of water, guys. Please don't follow all the videos. Some of those videos are not there for fun and entertainment, but nah, don't follow everything. Oh, Scotch Brite. Yeah, man. Yeah, hell yeah. Brienne turned me on to this pink thing, so I've been using it. It's been pretty good. This pink thing. Okay, so I got my little thing. Our unclog is done. Our head is clean, just about. You know, I'm gonna end up cleaning up the. I'm gonna end up cleaning this out. This is really. You know, even though dirt's gonna go back in it, you know, it's gonna be dirty again. But just, you know, it's, you know, like, look, if I had a car dealership, not dealership, but a mechanic shop, and you bought your car in for the what do you call that? Transmission, right? Tire change, whatever. They're not gonna clean your car, right? They're just going to fix your transmission and give it back to you. All your crap is in there. The dirt that's on the floor is in the floor, right? But I don't know what it is about the customers with vacuums, man. I had a lady say, I thought you were going to clean it. So since then, I was like, you know what, man? I guess it's perception, and they just expect it to be clean. So just charge appropriately, knowing that you're gonna clean it. You know, going to all this, just charge the price, knowing that that's what you're gonna be doing. You're gonna do some extra work. You're gonna clean it, because if you don't clean it, then you also look like you don't give a crap about their cleaner too. So yeah, it's a it's a double-edged deal. You know, a catch 22 type of situation you're in. So just charge appropriately, and then you're good to go. All right, so I'll take care of this. I'm not gonna do it now. All right, so here we go. I got a problem solver. Let's figure this out. I have no power going into a backpack, so I got to figure out where the problem is. All right, so it's a backpack. This gentleman has a business, and he's like, Wayne, man, I gotta get this backpack rocking and rolling. It looked like this is his first customer that he's been working with, and he trusts me with his machine, so I'm gonna do my best to help him out. All right, let's see what I can do for this young man. He's a young guy. So, first thing I saw when I was working on it, I'm looking at all the tape on here. Now, this may have been cosmetic, and this may not be any real issue, but I can check it out and see first. So let's check it. The pink stuff. Yeah, I got the pink stuff spray. I got the other stuff too, but that's like for real harsh work. That's not for light stuff like this. That pink stuff will scratch up some things. So. If I have like a white vacuum and I just want to really get rid of all the look. Yeah, this thing has been taped up really, really good. All right, let me not mess with this. Let me just check the continuity then, okay? Because I don't want to take this back up again. There's a whole lot of work. So let's take this apart. Let's see. I'll check the continuity, and that'll let me know if this cord is a problem. All right, that'll save me from all that extra stuff. Wait, what's this? He really wanted this to be stuck in here, huh? Okay, let's pull this out. Okay. All right. You're in there. Good. You're in there good. You're fighting for your life. You don't want to be taken out. You don't want to be separated from your crew. But I'm gonna have to pull you out though, okay? I have to pull you out of here. Can't leave you here. You're gonna have to come with me. Here we go. Sabbath! Man, it's good to see you back, man. You guys are sharp, man. If I miss something, you're quick to tell me. Hey. Make sure you clean that. Sabbath's like, hey, don't forget the screw. Okay, no. Not gonna let you I'm not gonna let you go to lunch yet. Don't forget the screw, man. That's awesome. Oh my God, Brienne did it to me yesterday. Said, "Hey, where's your glove?" Oh my gosh, that was funny. Where's your glove? Okay, let's take a look at this. Alright, nothing is out of place. Wait a second. Yeah, nothing is out of place. Man, these guys call even on Saturday. These telemarketers. All right, let me check it. Let me get my little checker unit here. Let's see what the deal is. Let's see what's happening. Let's see if we got. Let's see what's going on, man. All right, let me turn this on. Where's my stand at? Where's my stand at? So I can show you guys what I'm doing here. You know what? I think I'm gonna come in here tomorrow and I'm just gonna clean up. I'm getting tired of stepping all over my stuff. This is not good. Let me leave this right here. All right, let's check this cord. See what we got. All right. Okay. Hold on. Just putting this prawn in here, and I'm gonna find the corresponding one on this side. Okay, let's see if this is it. Nope. Check the other one. Interesting. Okay. That's one fail. Let's check this one. Okay. So we got a read on the neutral. Let's double check. What did the carpenter say? Measure twice, cut once. So let's do it one more time. Okay. So, what do you guys think the problem is? Don't screw up. That's right. Respect. Yes, sir. Just want to know I'm actually paying attention. I'm not trying to micromanage. No, Savage. No. I respect, man. No, listen. I prefer that. Bro. I prefer that kind of engagement. Okay. You know how many years I did demos, did these things, and I just did it and I uploaded the video, and then I started. I didn't know if I wanted to go live. I didn't know how it was gonna. I didn't even know if this type of thing would even work live. You know. Then I said, let me try it. And then I was just talking to nobody. And then one person here, one person there, one person there, and you know, it's not a big audience, but you guys are just like the coolest audience. So I appreciate the engagement. Trust me. I appreciate the engagement, especially when you guys already know how to solve problems. So you help me think it through. All right, so now there are two ways I can handle this, but I'm gonna handle it one way. Only because I don't want to hack this. Okay, I'm gonna order the part for him. Only if the part wasn't available would I hack it. Okay, because you obviously need this section here. You need this. Okay, and this looks like, just if you look at it, if you think, just think on it. If you have one of something like this at home. Right? What would you do? Right? Now, most people will say, well, I'm just going to go buy one of these. Now, I'm going to go buy one of these. But if you wanted to hack it, you will cut the ends off here. Okay? Cut this off. Get a drill. Just drill it through. Just kind of clean out all this stuff on the inside, so all you have left is this husk, because you're going to need it for this cavity right here. You're going to need this for this. See what I'm saying? You're going to need it, right? So then you get your cord, right? Get one just as thick as this. You know, maybe you had an extension cord that was the same grade, right? You don't want to get a smaller one. You want something that can manage the load. And then you just do the same length, or maybe about this big, so you can put your clips, and get something to fasten in here, some kind of really strong adhesive, right in here, and pop. There you go, and then you would have a replacement just like that. Okay, that's the hack, right? You just chop it off, clean it out, clean out the inside, and get you a cord, same grade, just small little guy like this. And some people, they like to, they'll just put a long cord just for the heck of it, you know, because the reason you have these is so you can plug it into your extension, and there you go, right? But some guys say, "But man, I don't even want the extension. I just make it go from here." The extension is a good idea because most of the time the extension is what goes bad, and then you just buy a new extension and this is still intact. So this is actually a good idea to have these, okay? But this is the problem. Wayne, before I forgot, there's a brush roll for Dirt Devil hanging from the pegboard behind you. Want to know where I can purchase one? Well, man, dude, you can purchase it from us. But you want to make sure it's the right one that you're looking for. I'm believing is it this one you need? This one you're talking about, right? Is this the one? Let me give you the length, because Dirt Devil have two sizes on these. Let me give you the length. Man, yeah, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, all the way across is 14, right? Yeah, 14. So, but if you want, yeah, it's 14. So let me know if you like this. I can always ship it out. I do that all the time. I have to double check to see if it's on my site. If it's on the site, okay? Right, Jax? Yeah. Yeah, so Jax, go to by how's Jax? By this afternoon, it'll be up there. Okay. Let's see, Monroe. Hey, thanks for that jewel. I still haven't figured out everything about these things, but man, any gift is a positive gift. I appreciate it. Monroe Vacuums.com. It's a little site just for my little store here. Good morning. Hey, Tar Clinic, what's up? Appreciate you, man. Yeah, let me know. It's brand new. It's not like it's from some, it wasn't pulled from a machine. And I'll box it up and I'll ship it out. Okay. Probably come in a box similar to something like this. But bigger. If not, if this is bigger than my regular brushes. So it may come in something else, but yeah, we'll ship it out to you. Just let me know, Monroe Vacuums, and you find my website so you can contact me directly through the email from the website, and we can work it out. Now, if you go through the portal, if like I said, I'm gonna list it after the show, and if you go through the portal, it goes through the whole process of having you pay for it and your shipping address and all that stuff, and then they'll send us a notice that an order was placed, and then we just process the order and ship it out to you, and that's how we do it. Okay. All right. So yeah, it looks like that's the problem, guys. All right. So I'm gonna solve that part first before anything else. Okay. Here, let me check something. Guys. Watch this. So I made this, right? Ugh. Hold on. I made this is my little shortcut. This is my shortcut doohickey. You see this here? It's a cigar box. it's a cigar box, right? But this is what I did. This is my shortcut doohickey. If I wanted to check this motor, okay. This is what I would do. All right, you ready? This is my shortcut doohickey. All right. Now there are two ways you can do it. You can just connect this directly to this, or you can hook it up, because then you could check the switch also. So watch what I'm gonna do. So this side have my white. I put the white on this side so I can properly set it up to go with this. So I'm gonna clamp this right here, right? Now I can just clamp it straight to this. I could take this off of here and clamp it straight to this, right? Or if I want to check the switch also, I can connect the other side to the switch like this. Let's say I want to do two birds with one stone. See what I'm saying? So now it's turned off. My little cigar box is turned off, right? And I'm gonna turn it on in a second. I made this little box here. So now I'm gonna plug this in. I just want to, check my motor. Now this is a hack. This is something I made myself. All right. This is so I can quickly check my. So now the electricity is running now. The electricity is running through the thing, and once I hit the on and off switch, if the motor is still good, it'll turn on. Okay, like this. See that? Is that cool? Let me turn this off, and let me do that. Oh man, hey man, yeah, Jax. No problem, man. I'm glad I had it here for you. Yes, sir. No, not. I wish I was a master electrician. I'm just using memory and a little bit of understanding, especially when I make mistakes. Now, this was quick for me to do because now the first way I made this, right? Let me show you the first one I did. The first one I did is I got a regular cord, like an extension cord. I got a regular cord, and I got a splitter, those on and off. It looks like this, it looks like a switch, but it's in Lowe's or whatever. So you could put a cord in one side, and you could put a cord in another side. You keep I think what you do is the neutral continues, and then you have a connector on the inside and connector on the inside. So this way the on and off would work. And then I bought these, okay? And I hooked up one to the negative and one to the live, and that's what I was doing to test my motors. And I would I plug it in and I hit the on and off switch, and I would test my motors with this. So it was a quick test because I wanted to know, is the motor working? Let me check real quick. Hook it up, pip, 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 plug it in, turn it on, bam, my motor's working great. Let me work on something else now. Let me figure out what else is causing it not to turn on. So that was my fast track setup. Now, what I was attempting to do with this, it failed. It actually failed. What I was attempting to do with this is I took a circuit board out of a Bissell. Okay? I took a circuit board out of a Bissell, and the board reduced the electricity down so it can power the brush motor, right? So this was designed to test brush motors, but I guess what I forgot that the motor had a lot to do with that. So that, no, I wish I was a master electrician. The motor had a lot to do with that, and so if you look on the inside, you see the board. So it ended up not even working. It worked, but it was still too much electricity for the brush motors. It ended up just being the same thing as if I had just gotten the switch from Lowe's. So I liked the box anyway, so I kept it. I don't think I have enough resistors, or the resistors are not able to reduce it enough for the low voltage that the brush motors run on. So when it hooks up, when I hook it up to the brush motor, you could see that it's too much. It's too much current. Now I know that they have those, I think, those converters that you can get also, but I didn't want to go buy that stuff, so I said forget it. You know, but that's what it was for. That's what I made this. So it failed initially for what I originally wanted it for, but it still works on the motor. Okay. Sorry about that long explanation, but that's what this was all about. All right, guys. No. I think the brush motors are regular because I know that the batteries for the what do you call it? The battery operated ones are the DC, I believe. But the regular brush motors are the same as the regular motors. It's just a different voltage. It's the battery operated ones that we can't convert unless you do some really ridiculous stuff that people don't want to get into to convert the current, so you can go and then have it operate on a battery operated type of stuff. So I tried that too. I wanted to figure that out, how to convert it from the wall to be able to power a battery. There's a way. I just haven't investigated it long enough. I wasn't so committed to doing it that I went any further to understand it. That's all it was. But I'm sure there's somebody out there have a video of converting AC to DC, or vice versa. If vice versa is even possible. But yeah, these brush motors would be different. These may be different, right? Like the Sharks and stuff like that. But the brush motor for a regular, let's say Kenmore, is the same as the same flow, the same grade as the regular motor. All right, folks. Don't forget to subscribe, man. Don't forget to share, guys. Don't forget to like the video. You know, if you're passing through, just hit like. Just like, man, this video's cool. Like, yeah. You know. Hey, we also have a Vac webpage. You can go to my backpack webpage. It is to get T-shirts that says Backpack. Hold on, did I spell this right? I gotta start working on some really cool designs, man. My designs are not, they're kind of lame. I'll be honest with you, but today I'm going on roughly around 3 or 4 o'clock to wrap up that skateboard deck with my main character, a primal character I have, with the green hair and all that stuff. So I'm wrapping that up today. I have a couple of characters on it. I want to put a lot of the emojis from the YouTube emojis on the deck, the skateboard deck, and then I'm gonna put the deck up for a raffle, and I'm gonna give it away to one of you guys. It's really just a hang on the wall. It's not. I don't know if someone's gonna actually skate with it, but it's more for art, for hanging art. But it's cool, man. It's cool. It has the guy is looking through the grass at the beach. Okay. And he's looking through the grass at the beach, like this. All right. Above his head is a Tinkerbell. All right. Below, I have 2 emojis so far below, and I want to put some more up top. And there's a car for one of the guys, ICT car guy. There's a car, red car, a sports car in the back, and I want to put some other stuff that represent people from the backpack. So if you join me later today, if you have time, you can throw some recommendations, and I'll put the little emojis. You know, the little YouTube emojis that people put up, laughing face, the green laugh face guy, There's another one. A crying guy with big water tears. There's a couple of emojis that I'm gonna put on the deck and just kind of splatter them all over the skateboard deck. So that's what I'm gonna be doing later today. And then I'm gonna put some hardener on it so it's nice and glossy and shine. And I'm gonna put it up in a raffle and I'm gonna ship it to somebody and somebody's gonna get it. And that's how it's gonna go. And we'll see who gets it. All right, guys. I'm gonna see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. You guys are the best. All right. You should put a drawing of sending. Oh, yeah, me selling the Kirby. You know what, man? That's cool. That's cool, man. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Maybe I'll do one in the future like that. All right. Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, Talk Clinic, man. If you have an emoji, let me know. You know, let me know, and I'll put it on the deck. All right. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. You're welcome, man. You're welcome. You guys be cool. And I appreciate you guys, man. From the bottom of my heart. Appreciate it.